Okay, so let's hope this works. I have tried to randomize this game like 3-4 times now, and I finally got it to work. And then the final time that it actually freaking worked, guess what? Turns out that the audio turns to shit. So let's hope that doesn't happen this time. And I guess if this is uploaded, which let's, fingers crossed it is and everything, you guys are watching it and stuff, then that means it's worked, it's all randomized, and the audio was good. Or I just went, you know what, stuff this, I'm actually uploading it, but, whatever. I called my character Freddy because, as you can probably see on the layout and whatever, if you guys don't know, I'm Freddy. This is Pokemon Yellow, it's the game that I grew up with, it's nostalgia and all of that, and it's one of the best Pokemon games I've ever played, despite the fact there's only Gen 1 Pokemon, and I'm not a Gen 1, I love just about every all the generations of Pokemon. If I can even speak, that'd be great. Looks like we're starting off with a Geodude. Okay, I did turn the trade evolutions off, so I will be able to evolve this into a Golem. So I don't know, that may work out alright. And for you guys who have seen my Platinum Let's Play, it turns out that Geodude was actually pretty decent, so I guess this isn't that bad. I guess this is not that bad, but, I have no idea what's going to be happening. I tried to randomize all the trainers, and I tried to randomize the wild Pokemon in the grass. I tried to do a lot of randomizing with, not a huge impact on the game. So basically, I think you could also randomize like legendaries and stuff like that. I decided not to do that. But it's a Nuzlocke anyway, so I don't think I'm going to be able to catch those legendaries or whatever. So, I can't really deal with that. But our rival here is GMFO. If you know what that's standing for, then that's amazing. If you don't, I'm going to tell you, but you're going to have to wait till the end of this battle. You're going to have to wait till the end of this battle, because I'm not going to tell you right now. Nope. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that at all. And another thing about this is I've had to do the layout that you see around the screen now like 3-4 times, and you guys may be saying, well, how the hell do you know that you have to do it 3-4 times or whatever, because this is before that? Well, no, because the original file that I recorded, the one before this that didn't end up working, I didn't end up noticing that the audio was shit on that till after I'd made the layout, which is not that bad because I can still use the layout. So I've just had problems after problems after problems with this, and that's why this is going up a bit later than I would intend, but hopefully I can still do all the stuff that I need to. That'd be great. And I don't just mean for this game, I mean that I need to do for the day, so I don't know. I don't know. But, that's about me, so you guys don't have to worry about that. And we're gonna go get our Geodude from Professor Oak, and I remember what I called it for Platinum, actually. I do, but the problem is, since this one's most likely going to be evolving, since it's our starter and stuff, I can't give it the same name. So that's annoying. So what would be a good name for a Geodude? Let me think. I've seen people call it all sorts of things, but I don't know. I want mine to be different. So, let me think. Actually, you know what? Let's call it Pillow, because we're tough nuts and we sleep in the rough. We camp out at night. So we're calling this thing Pillow, because, yeah, you know what? We're tough and like that. Like I already said, I don't really have another explanation of how I want to say things and stuff, but, GMFO over here, he wants to have a battle. And I don't even know what his Pokemon is, so this could be very good and this could be very bad. If you start with a legendary, I'm gonna freaking kill you. He starts with a Bulbasaur. Okay, so it's not a legendary, but we are screwed. We are so freaking screwed. I mean, I don't think he has a grass type attack at the moment, but, like, we're gonna have to catch something that can fend for itself against a Bulbasaur, because we will be screwed in the future, that much I can guarantee. But, Pillow over here will do alright in this first battle. Pillow will do alright in this first battle. So, what to talk about now? Let me think. I think I'll expand more on the nostalgia thing that I brought up before. Basically, I know that Red and Blue were the first games that came out for Pokemon, or well, technically Red and Green if you're in Japan or whatever, but, talking rest of the world, Red and Blue. But the first Pokemon game that I got my hands on was Pokemon Yellow, and I would have been something like, God, 5 or 6 at the time or something like that. I don't exactly remember, but I still have the same cartridge and my Game Boy. I have it in front of me, actually. Like, I can see it from where I'm sitting, so it's probably been moved all sorts around my room and stuff, but I know exactly where it is now, so if I wanted to pick up a copy of that, I can't have a randomized version like I can for this, but I can still play the game. My red copy, on the other hand, which I got after Yellow, the files started getting all destroyed and stuff, so I can no longer play through that one properly, but the Yellow still works beautifully. It's amazing. And so that's why this game has so much nostalgia for me. And even though, Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire are coming out, which are going to be amazing, and I'm super hyped for, and all that sort of stuff, I thought, you know what, screw it. Everybody's going to be playing Ruby, Sapphire, Emerald. Let me do something that means a lot without doing that. And so something that means a lot to me was the game that I played first. So hopefully this all works out and everything. I mean, it's not the same, is it? Because I randomized it and all that sort of crap, but that's not the point. And now that we've beaten GMFO, I can tell you what it means. So I'm just, if your parents are around, you might want to pause the video because they're probably not going to like it or whatever. But, I'm going to give you a chance. And Pikachu seems to dislike Pokeballs, but Geodude likes them. So you can talk about Pikachu all you want, Professor Oak. I ain't got one. I got my Geodude. We started with a Geodude this time around. Anyway, GMFO. If your parents are not out of the room, I suggest you get them out of there, kiddies. Come on. I give you 3 seconds. There's one Charizard on the first round! Holy shit! That's amazing! I want a freaking Charizard! They know Ember. They know Ember already. Not bad. Oh my god, that's amazing. Now I have to hope that I get a Charizard first. I'm gonna be so disappointed if I don't. Anyway, you've had enough time to get your parents out of the room, kiddies. So GMFO stands for Gary Motherfucking Oak because it's Gary Oak, right? Right? I hope that was worth it. I feel like it wasn't. I'm sorry, guys. If that's a letdown, I'm really sorry. If you guessed what it was, though, congratulations. You deserve a reward. Not from me, from someone else. I don't know. Go take cash from your brother or your sister or whatever. I don't know. I'm not sending you anything. Again, another letdown, and I'm sorry, but, Pillow's doing alright. He's level 7, and, actually, Pillow seems to be a freaking amazing starter, because it seems like wild Pokemon and trainer Pokemon and stuff cannot touch him, until, of course, we go for our second battle against Gary Oak. That could be a problem, because his Bulbasaur will most likely not Grass-type move at that stage, but until then, we should be doing alright, so, I don't know. Ah, damn it, another wild encounter. What's it this time? What is it this time? Another Charizard. Okay, that makes me think they're pretty darn common. So I would say I have a pretty decent chance of getting a Charizard. I'm okay with that. I'm really okay with that. And we're just going to let Pillow just get some more leveling up because Charizard seems to not be able to hurt us. Just like I was saying before. Pillow's going to be freaking amazing, or at least I hope so. But yeah, I don't know. We'll have to see and stuff. We will have to see. Let me think now. I feel like there's something that I was gonna say which I've forgotten already. No, I guess not. But something else to talk about is the fact that the start of this playthrough is pretty much just going to be going around and catching wild Pokemon from all the different encounters. I'm not going to be going so hell-bent on the story because these were the original games and stuff like that. And if you don't know the story for the original games, then I don't know where you've been. Because if you've been playing Pokemon and you haven't played the original games, download Visual Boy Advance or whatever other emulator you can use. Get Pokemon Red, get Pokemon Blue, get Pokemon Yellow. Get 2 of those 3, and by 2 of those 3, Pokemon Yellow has to be one of them, and play through them, because the storyline's not amazing or whatever. I'm not gonna lie, it's not the best in the world, but maybe I'm so blinded by the nostalgia within the game because, like I said, I grew up with it and I've played through it so many times. It's ridiculous. I don't know. I can't explain it. It just, to me, it means so much. But Charizards are just left, right, and freaking center. I don't know. It's crazy. Of course, we ran into the Kabuto before, which I assumed I couldn't touch because Rock resists my tackle. Like, that's how I'm doing so well against the Pokemon that are battling against me, because they mostly have normal type moves and whatever. But now that we've finally made it into Viridian, after 10 minutes into the episode, we can heal up our Pokemon and we can get Professor Oak's parcel and we can take it back to him, and then we can come back up here, then get our Pokeballs, and then start capturing Pokemon. So hopefully this will not take too long. I'm deliberately trying to avoid the speed up button though, guys, like, because I know it's just such a pain. It really is. It's just, you sit there and you get all annoying and it's just bland and blah. It's because it speeds up so quickly, like, boom, I'm already down here. And then, of course, if you heard a mash of a button, that was me slamming the space up button. Because people didn't tell me how to use the space up button properly, so whenever I use it, I just smash living daylights out of it. And, if there was a bullying survey that my computer could do, I'd be bullying the spacebar or some shit. I don't know. Oh, man, I don't know. And we cannot get down into Pallet Town without another encounter of a Charizard. Wow. You know what? I'm feeling really bad about this because the game's going, hey, look at all these Charizards that are right here. And of course, the moment that you go to catch one, no, you're not going to have one. You're going to run into a freaking, I don't know, let's say Oddish or something, because I can't stand Oddish. It'll be something like that. But Charizard seems really common, so I can remain positive. I can hope, guys. I can have my fingers crossed and my toes crossed and all that sort of crap. But you know what? I find this hilarious that I get burnt now, because I was literally just thinking to myself, I wonder, what the chances of being burnt from an Ember are in this game. Like, because, they didn't tell you the statistics or whatever. I mean, they're probably up on, websites and stuff like Cerebi and all that, but I don't know off the top of my head whether it'd be the same or not as in, the future games like Black and White and X and Y and Heart Gold and Soul Silver and Ruby and Sapphire. And of course I'm working backwards because that's how I roll, but I don't know. I do not know. Hopefully this playthrough goes well though. Hopefully you guys enjoy the layout and stuff like that. And what are we? We're about 13 minutes in? 13 and a half? Yeah, 13 and a half in, and we're finally giving Professor Oak his parcel. I feel like that's a little bit slow. Hopefully we can... ideally I want to catch 2 Pokemon. And then we'll go versus Gary Oak. And we've been given the Pokedex, which flew off from the table to us directly, so... yeah. And then Professor Oak wants to fill up the Pokedex or whatever. And listen, Professor, you've got a computer in the top left-hand corner which you can't see right from where we are now. You can't see it right here, so I'm just gonna... yeah, go away, Gary. No one cares about you. I'm just gonna go a little bit left of screen. See here? That's a computer right here, Professor. See? There's an email message there, and it says there's something. I didn't know you could read off this computer, but okay. I thought this was just there for decoration or some shit. But oh god, the email was so long. I recommend you use that PC to go on a site called Cerebi or Bulbapedia or something. I use Cerebi most of the time, but you can use whatever. Just type it into Google. The whole Pokedex list will pop up. The Pokemon that exist even beyond this game. So, like Professor, you could be one step ahead if you do that. Think about that. If you do that, then you can be prepared for the Johto region for the next playthrough we do. I don't even know if I'm going to be doing a playthrough of the Johto region anytime soon. I haven't planned that far ahead. I only just started this game, but you can already be prepared and all that sort of stuff for whenever that happens, or you can just be prepared for anybody else that's going to do it. I really recommend you do that. Just go on websites and stuff like that. Although you have to have your safe search on, kiddies. You have to have your safe search on because you don't know what sort of crap pops up all over Google. But you know, that's just my recommendation. That's just me. It's just me. And we've finally got the burn away from Geodude. So Geodude's fighting fit now. He can go into the grass and bash up his opponents. That would be fantastic right about now. Geodudes love doing that. And we can go into the mart. And now that we've delivered Professor Oak's parcel, we can buy a bunch of Pokeballs. And I reckon I'll buy 10. Because I want to be doing a lot of catching. And since wild Pokemon and stuff are randomized like you guys have seen, I don't think it is so necessary for me to buy an antidote. So I'm just going to buy, I think I'll buy one. One to be on the safe side, but otherwise I'm not going to be worrying too much about that. Paralyzed heals shouldn't really matter that much, but potions and Pokeballs are the main thing for this part of the game. So yeah. And then we can go into the grass over here and hopefully find our Charizard. Give me Charizard. Give me Charizard. I'm the biggest Charizard fanboy out there. Not even, but Charizard is freaking amazing. I actually like all the Kanto starters now that I think about it. I really do. I mean, Venusaur's my least favorite, but it's still cool, so I don't know. And nope, there's Charizards for days in here, but the first Pokemon we get a chance to capture is a freaking Drowsy. God damn it, Drowsy! God damn, I hate you, Drowsy, you bastard. Wow. I don't even think I can get a second hit off on this thing. I think we leveled blah blah blah. I think we leveled Pillow up just too much here, so hopefully we can catch Drowsy from the orange. Because Hypno's pretty good. Hypno's actually pretty good. It's just a case of I want Charizard. I want Charizard. And we captured the Drowsy, so we had no problems with that whatsoever. And I think a really appropriate name for Drowsy, looking at that huge elephant nose that it has, even though it's not really the length of a trunk on an elephant or whatever. It's some retarded nose thing or whatever. I don't know. I really don't know. I'm going to nickname him Sneeze. Just because that nose is retarded, so I'm thinking, you know what, let's call it Sneeze. You can tell me later whether you think that's a good name or not. In fact, you know what? I don't even know anymore. I felt like I was going to say something and you guys could, you know, comment on it and whatnot. But, you know, if there's anything that I say or whatever and you guys want to leave comments on, go for it. Seriously, go for it. I'll answer it. I'll see what I can do or whatever. But, you know, it's... Oh my god, we get a Seeking! Seeking is shit, but I just have to, like... Oh god, you guys know the memes. Yeah, fuck yeah, Seeking! Hopefully it doesn't have a water type move now that I've gone for the tackle though. No, no Peck. Oh, fine. Forget that. I want to go for another tackle. No, actually, Drowsy has Hypnosis, doesn't it? Oh, but I didn't heal it up. Yeah, I feel like I can't go into Sneeze. But we do have enough Pokeballs, so I'll probably toss 2 Pokeballs, see how we go. See if we can catch Seeking, which I don't think we can, seeing as how quickly it broke out of that Pokeball, but this is one interesting start to a randomizer, and I suppose that's what you really want. You know, you don't want your super amazing start with your Charizard or whatever. Yes, you do. Shut up, I love Charizard! No! And now that we're confused, I think I have to go for a Tackle though, because it was just breaking out of the Pokeball so easily. And I know that's not an exact representation of how close it is to being caught or whatever. I know that it's random as all hell. I do know that the lower in health it is, the easier it is to capture. So we didn't kill it. That's amazing. That health is also really good for capturing Pokemon. So from here, I can just toss Pokeballs and hopefully catch it. And if we can have 5 for Route 2, that would be sweet. But we cannot have that many Pokeballs by the looks of things. We cannot have that many. So this is unfortunate, but it's something that we got to deal with. So I'm just going to toss Pokeballs to see if we can capture this Seeking, which it really seems like we cannot do. I really seem to not be able to capture this Seeking. Come on, Seeking, don't be a dick. Don't be that one Pokemon that I could have had. and I couldn't just because you kept breaking out of all the freaking Pokeballs. See, like, even though my idea to lower this thing's health to the point where I could potentially kill this wasn't great, and I admit that, I mean, look, it's still breaking out of Pokeballs left, right, and freaking center. And as I say that, of course, we capture the Seeking. As I say that, Seeking's like, oh, you know what, I've been a bit of a dick here. I suppose you really want another Pokemon, so I'll be added to your team. And we got Seeking, the Goldfish Pokemon, and there is only one appropriate name for a Seeking. So I'm, you know what? I'm prepared to be wrong though. So if anybody can think of a nickname for a Seeking that I go, oh yeah, that's freaking amazing, then I guess I'm wrong in this too, or you know, maybe there's three or whatever. But there's one name that comes to mind which I cannot pass up. It's because of all the memes and all that stuff. So yeah, you guys just saw me enter it on my Seeking, so it's not really a surprise what it is anymore. It's not really. And now we can go to the Pokemon Center and heal up and stuff like that. And I don't think we have a lot of Pokeballs left, do we? It'd be nice if we did, but I don't think we do. Oh man. Oh man. I don't want to deal with this. The Seeking took forever to be caught. So now what do we have? We have Pillow. Fuck yeah. And who's the other one that we got now? Drowsy Sneeze. Okay, that's right. I know, guys. Don't worry. Don't worry about me. What do you know? Heck, Tail Whip and Supersonic. Oh yeah, that's not bad. What do you know? What do you know? Pound and Hypnosis. Yeah. And Pillow Nose, Tackle, and that's it. But he's 2 XP to level 10 as well. And now we're going to have a look at our items. We've got 1 Pokeball left. Okay, so my original plan was going to be to go up to Route 2 over here and capture our 3rd and final Pokemon. But with 1 Pokeball, I don't think I'm going to be able to capture any Pokemon successfully. And because of that, I'm just going to do this crappy little event over here. And then what we're going to do is grind up for next time, because I'll need to grind up Drowsy to deal with Gary's Bulbasaur, because Gary's Bulbasaur deals with Seeking really well, and it deals with Geodude really well, because I'm assuming it'll have Absorb or Vine Whip at that stage, and that's something that I'm not going to be able to deal with, so I'm going to have to grind up, even though it's only the 2nd episode, because I can't go catch another Pokemon with 1 Pokeball left. I don't really want to attempt that, so I think I'm just going to have to end the episode off here, guys. And then next time we're going to be all grinded up and everything. We're going to be all ready, and we'll see how we go. But hopefully you guys have enjoyed this episode as I slowly walk back to the Pokemon Center, because that's generic and everybody does it, so why the hell can't I do it? And if you did, leave a like, subscribe for more Pokemon content. Like I was saying before, leave comments. I'll reply if I can. Stuff like that. And I'm pretty sure that's about it, really. So, Freddy Fishfinger out.